All right, so here is, I think, a pretty good map showing where we've been all over the country. Our first big trip was up to Canada, and we went to Thunder Bay, Dog Lake, and a bunch of other places. And as you can see, we've been all over Minnesota quite a bit, and that's probably the last 6.5 years about. And we've gone out west quite a few times. You can see that we've gone through North Dakota and South Dakota on I-90, through Montana, through Idaho, into Washington, Northwest Washington. My friend lives up in Bellingham. Then we've explored down along the border between Washington and Oregon in the Mount Hood area. And then when we came back from that trip out to the Pacific Northwest, we took an route through the east, went through more of Idaho, and kind of hung out around some of the mountains there. Ended up back down in Salt Lake City and headed east from there. That trip we were actually avoiding quite a bit of forest fires, so did that. And here is some of the stuff from my Southwest United States where we hung out around California and Phoenix and Albuquerque and Taos, New Mexico. The mountain story from earlier was definitely Taos, and it was actually at Taos Ski Valley, which is where I had to go up the mountain that the ski chalet worker was not super confident in me getting up there. Been around Denver and Fort Collins, and actually, I don't know exactly where it is on the map, but there's a pull off that is a great view for the mountains to the west, and I dropped a pair of glasses there. They were my Harry Potter glasses. That's also where I got in a dust storm, but a couple places around Denver. Definitely explored quite a bit around Fort Collins, west of there. If you're ever in the area, State Forest State Park is gorgeous. And then took this road east of Greeley. That big square thing is Pawnee National Grasslands. Highly recommend checking out there. Drove through Nebraska, which I highly recommend avoiding at all costs because it's an awful place. But that's just a quick overview of all the different places that I've been in Martin the last 6 years, and there's quite a few dots from the last 6 years. As you can see, I'm pretty much explored most of southeast Minnesota and quite a bit of north of there. Thanks.